Something is happening. Can you feel it? The energy is shifting, the air is electric, and the universe is sending powerful signals that cannot be ignored. This is not just another astrological event. This is the February 20th portal, a cosmic gateway that has been prophesied for ages. If you've been experiencing strange synchronicities, intense dreams, or a sudden urge to change your life, you are not alone. In this video, we're diving deep into the truth about the 220 portal, why astrologers have been warning about this moment, what it means for you, and how you can harness its power to step into your highest timeline. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, nothing will look the same again. The air is charged with an undeniable energy. Can you feel it? The February 20th portal has arrived, and with it comes a shift that astrologers have been warning about for ages. This is not just another date on the calendar, it is a moment of cosmic significance. A moment where the very fabric of reality bends, stretches, and realigns itself in ways most people could never imagine. The planets have been moving, dancing through the celestial expanse, creating patterns in the sky that whisper secrets to those who are willing to listen. Ancient civilizations watched the stars with reverence, understanding that the heavens were a map to the soul. And now, we find ourselves standing at the edge of something profound, something that has been building for longer than we know. February 20th marks a threshold, a doorway between what was and what will be. The alignment of cosmic forces on this day is not random. It is a carefully orchestrated symphony of energy, vibrating with a frequency that calls to those who are ready to awaken. There is a reason so many have been feeling restless, uncertain, or even on the verge of something inexplicable. The old paradigms are collapsing. The illusions that have kept humanity in a slumber are dissolving, and what remains is the raw, unfiltered truth. This portal is not just about personal transformation, it is about the collective. Humanity stands at a crossroads with choices to make that will shape the trajectory of the coming years. The energy of this moment is potent, capable of accelerating manifestations, revealing hidden truths, and breaking cycles that have persisted for generations. The universe is not subtle in its messages, and those who pay attention will recognize the signs. Some will resist. They will cling to the familiar, to the comfortable structures of their reality, even as they crumble around them. But those who are willing to step through the portal, who embrace the shift rather than fear it, will find themselves propelled into a new state of being. Their consciousness will expand, their awareness sharpened, their purpose clearer than ever before. It is not by chance that you are here, now, in this very moment. You chose to be part of this great transformation, to witness and participate in the unfolding of something far greater than the individual self. The 22nd portal is a moment of awakening, a cosmic invitation to step beyond the illusion and embrace the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. As the cosmic energy surges through the 220 portal, a ripple effect begins across all realms, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Those attuned to the shift may feel an inexplicable pull, as if their very essence is being recalibrated to a higher frequency. Some will experience vivid dreams, visions of past lives, or glimpses into potential futures. Others may feel an unshakable urge to break free from old habits, toxic relationships, or stagnant routines that no longer serve them. The universe is not asking for small changes. This is a full-spectrum awakening, a moment where the masks must come off, and the truth, no matter how raw or uncomfortable, must be faced. Everything hidden in the shadows is being illuminated. The lies we have told ourselves, the societal illusions we have bought into, the karmic cycles we have unconsciously repeated, all of it is coming to the surface. There is no escaping the mirror that the February 20th portal holds up to us. For those who resist, this energy may feel chaotic, unsettling, even overwhelming. The old world, the world of control, limitation, and fear, is desperately trying to hold on, but its foundation is crumbling. The more we cling to what was, the more turbulent the shift will feel. But for those who surrender, who trust the unfolding of this great cosmic design, the experience will be one of liberation. Imagine stepping through a door and realizing that everything you once believed was just a fraction of what is possible. Imagine understanding, with complete clarity, why certain events have unfolded in your life, why certain people have entered and exited your journey, and how every moment has been guiding you toward this awakening. This is the gift of the portal, the ability to see beyond the veil, beyond the illusion of separation, and into the infinite interconnectedness of all things. The ancients knew these moments would come. They left behind prophecies, symbols, and wisdom, encoded in sacred texts and structures, waiting for the right time to be fully understood. And now that time is here. The energy of the cosmos is speaking to us louder than ever before, urging us to listen, to act, to step fully into our power. This is not just an event, it is a turning point. The choices made in the coming days will set the course for what is to come, not just on a personal level, but for humanity as a whole. Will we rise into a new age of enlightenment, stepping into a higher dimension of consciousness? Or will we allow fear and resistance to hold us back? The answer lies within each of us. The universe has opened the door. Now we must decide. Will we step through into the unknown, embracing the transformation with open hearts and open minds? Or will we remain where we are, watching from the sidelines as the energy of change sweeps through existence? As the energy of the February 20th portal intensifies, time itself begins to feel different. Some will notice that past and future seem to merge, as if memories and premonitions are unfolding simultaneously. Synchronicities become impossible to ignore. Numbers repeating, dreams manifesting into reality, people reappearing just when they are most needed. This is not coincidence. This is the universe speaking, aligning each soul with its true path. For those who embrace the shift, the days ahead will feel like stepping into a new world. Old fears dissolve, replaced by an inner knowing, a deep sense of purpose that cannot be shaken. Creativity surges, intuition sharpens, and a new perspective emerges, one that sees beyond the illusions that once clouded the mind. What once seemed impossible now feels within reach. Doors that were once locked swing open effortlessly. The heaviness of the past begins to fade, replaced by a lightness of being, an unshakable trust in the divine flow of life. But not everyone will walk this path with ease. The energy of this portal is relentless in its demand for truth, and for some, this will mean facing their deepest shadows. Long-buried emotions may rise to the surface: grief, anger, regret, even fear of the unknown. The ego may fight back, clinging to outdated beliefs and old patterns. There will be moments when it feels easier to turn away, to numb the senses, to ignore the call of the universe. But resisting this shift will only make it more difficult. Now is the time to surrender, to let go of what no longer serves, to release attachments to what was and embrace what is becoming. This is not about destruction, it is about rebirth. The old must fall away so that the new can emerge. And as the portal reaches its peak, a powerful realization will dawn on those who are ready to receive it. You were never separate. You were never lost. You were always part of something greater. The energy of the cosmos, the wisdom of the stars, the love that binds all things together, it has always been within you. The 220th portal does not give you something new. It simply removes the veils that kept you from seeing what has been there all along. As the energy of the February 20th portal reaches its crescendo, the final layers of illusion begin to dissolve. Those who have surrendered to the shift will feel a deep inner calm, as if they have been here before, as if this moment was always meant to unfold exactly as it has. The veil between dimensions is thinner now, and many will find themselves receiving messages in ways they never have before. Whispers from ancestors, visions of past and future lives, sudden downloads of knowledge that seem to appear from nowhere. The cosmos is speaking in a language beyond words, and those who are ready will understand it in their souls. Time itself bends and twists, no longer behaving in the linear way we once believed. A memory from childhood may suddenly feel as immediate as the present moment. A dream from years ago may finally make sense, its meaning revealed in the now. The past is not behind us. The future is not ahead. Everything exists in the eternal present. and the 220 portal is the key to unlocking this truth. For some, this will feel like freedom, like a bird finally realizing it was never caged, only unaware of its wings. For others, it will feel like standing at the edge of an abyss, looking into the unknown, uncertain whether to leap or retreat. The portal does not force anyone forward, it simply opens the door. Whether to walk through it remains a choice, one that each soul must make for itself. And as the portal begins to close, the world will seem quieter for a moment, as if holding its breath. A reset has occurred. A shift has been made. And while not everyone will realize it immediately, something fundamental has changed. The ripples of this transformation will continue to spread in the days, weeks, and months to come. Those who have stepped through will begin to see the world with new eyes. The illusions of control, of limitation, of separation will no longer hold power over them. They will move differently, speak differently, think differently. Their energy will radiate at a new frequency, attracting those who are also awakening, creating a chain reaction of transformation that cannot be stopped. This is how a new reality is born, not through force, not through fear, but through the quiet, unstoppable power of awakened consciousness. As the echoes of the February 20th portal fade into the fabric of time, a stillness settles across the cosmos. A pause, a moment of recalibration. But beneath this quiet, something profound is stirring. The energy that surged through the gateway does not simply vanish. It lingers, weaving itself into the consciousness of those who have awakened, reshaping reality from the inside out. The ones who step through the portal will begin to notice it first. The air feels different, charged with a subtle but undeniable current. Their thoughts manifest more quickly. Conversations take on deeper meanings. Patterns that once seemed random now reveal themselves as part of a grander design. For some, this newfound awareness will be exhilarating, a sense of limitless potential, as if they have suddenly been handed the key to a door they never knew existed. They will move through the world with a quiet knowing, sensing the invisible threads that connect every moment, every choice, every soul. They will recognize their own power, not as something separate from them, but as something they have always carried, now finally unlocked. But for others, the transition will not be so easy. The illusions they once relied upon will feel shaky, unstable, as if the very ground beneath their feet is shifting. They may find themselves questioning everything, relationships, beliefs, even their own identity. This is the effect of truth. It does not arrive gently. It breaks apart the falsehoods we have built our lives around. This is the test of the portal. Not everyone who steps through will be ready to embrace what they find on the other side. Some will try to return to the old ways, to force themselves back into the mold they once fit so comfortably. But something has changed. No matter how tightly they cling to the past, they will know deep down that they can never unsee what has been revealed. The days after the portal become a time of integration, a time of choice. The universe does not demand immediate action, but it does ask for awareness. It whispers through signs and synchronicities, through dreams and unexpected encounters, through the undeniable pull toward something greater. The ones who listen will be guided toward their next step. Some will be drawn to new places, feeling the call of lands they have never visited, but somehow remember. Others will meet people who seem strangely familiar, as if they have known them across lifetimes. Some will be compelled to create, to paint, to write, to build, to express what words alone cannot capture. This is how the shift spreads, not through force, but through awakening. One by one, those who have been activated will carry the frequency of transformation into the world. They will not need to convince anyone, nor will they need to fight against the old. Their very existence will be the catalyst, a living reminder that another way is possible. But even as the new world begins to take form, there is an adjustment period, a liminal space where the echoes of the past still linger, and the weight of transformation presses upon those who have stepped through. The ones who have awakened may feel both exhilaration and exhaustion, as if they have been reborn yet are still learning how to breathe in this new reality. There will be moments of pure clarity when everything makes sense, when the interconnectedness of all things is undeniable, and the truth of their soul's journey shines like a beacon. But there will also be moments of doubt, as the old world still tugs at them, whispering temptations of comfort and familiarity. The matrix of illusion does not surrender easily, and it will do everything it can to convince them that nothing has changed, that the transformation was only a fleeting dream. But those who have truly stepped through the 2/20 portal will know otherwise. They will see the signs, subtle at first, then undeniable. The way time no longer moves as it once did. The way synchronicities multiply, like breadcrumbs left by the universe to guide them forward. The way their intuition sharpens, leading them toward new paths, new people, new ways of being that align with the truth they now carry. Some will find themselves shedding layers faster than they expected. Relationships that once felt unshakable may begin to dissolve as the frequency misalignment becomes too great to ignore. Careers that once seemed fulfilling may suddenly feel empty as their soul calls them toward a higher purpose. There is no stopping this process. There is only surrendering to it. For those who resist, the discomfort will grow. The energy of the portal has permanently altered the vibrational field, and clinging to the old ways will only create friction, internal and external. The universe will continue to send signs, urging them to trust, to let go, to step fully into the unknown. And if they ignore these signs, life will shake them awake in ways they cannot predict. But for those who embrace the shift, magic will become an everyday reality. They will find themselves in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people, receiving opportunities that seem almost impossibly aligned. Their thoughts will manifest faster. Their dreams will take form with ease. It is not luck. It is resonance. They have stepped into a higher frequency, and the universe is responding in kind. And so the days, weeks, and months following the February 20th portal will be a time of great transformation, but also great responsibility. Those who have crossed over must learn to navigate this new reality, to ground themselves in their power, and to help guide others who are still awakening. They must trust the process, even when it feels uncertain. They must remember that they were chosen for this moment, that they chose this moment long before they even arrived in this lifetime. The world may not yet understand what has happened. Most will continue on as if nothing has changed, but those who have stepped through the portal will know the truth. As the awakened ones move forward, carrying the energy of the 2/20 portal within them, the world around them begins to shift in subtle yet profound ways. At first, it is almost imperceptible, a feeling in the air, a sense that reality itself is stretching, recalibrating. But soon the changes become undeniable. People begin to question the systems they once accepted without thought. Institutions built on deception and control start to weaken, their foundations cracking under the weight of truth. Those who have remained asleep sense that something is different, even if they cannot name it. They feel the restlessness, the pull towards something greater. And whether they know it or not, they too are being called to awaken. The awakened ones walk among them like silent beacons, their energy speaking louder than words. Some will be drawn to them, seeking guidance, searching for answers to questions they have only just begun to ask. Others will resist, clinging to the familiar world they have always known, fearing what lies beyond. But the shift is inevitable. Each awakened soul has a role to play. Some will become teachers, spreading knowledge that has been hidden for centuries. They will remind humanity of its true power, of the infinite potential that lies dormant within each being. Others will become healers, mending not only the physical body, but the energetic wounds carried through lifetimes. Some will create, giving birth to art, music, and literature infused with the new frequency, transmitting messages in ways that words alone cannot. And some will work in quiet, unseen ways, anchoring the energy of the new world into the very fabric of existence. They will move through everyday life as catalysts, subtly shifting the vibration of those around them simply by being. They will be the bridge between the old and the new, holding space for those who are just beginning to see. But this path is not without its trials. The old world does not surrender easily. The structures of control, though weakened, will fight to remain. Shadows will rise to the surface, both in the collective and within each individual. The more light that enters, the more the darkness will attempt to resist. This is the great purification, the necessary chaos before the rebirth. The ones who have stepped through the 2/20 portal move forward, carrying the frequency of transformation within them. They are no longer who they once were. Something fundamental has shifted, though the outer world may not yet reflect the depth of their inner awakening. They walk among those still asleep, feeling like visitors in a place that is familiar, yet no longer home. At first, they may struggle to find their footing. The old routines no longer fit. The roles they once played feel hollow. Conversations that used to engage them now seem empty, lacking the depth and truth they crave. It is a strange sensation, to be in the world but no longer fully of it. But soon something remarkable happens. They begin to find one another. The awakened are drawn together, like magnets pulled by an unseen force. Their energy signatures recognize each other before words are even exchanged. A glance, a shared knowing, a deep sense of familiarity. These encounters are not coincidences. They are orchestrated by the very forces that open the portal. Together they begin to weave the new reality, not by force, not by destruction, but by creation. They birth new ideas, new systems, new ways of living that align with the truth of their souls. Some will be called to teach, to guide others through their own awakening. Some will build, crafting physical spaces that hold the energy of this new frequency. Others will create art, music, and words that carry the vibration of transformation, seeding the shift in subtle but powerful ways. But make no mistake, this is not an easy path. The old world will resist. Those who still cling to illusion will push back, denying the change that is unfolding before their eyes. The awakened ones may be met with skepticism, ridicule, or even fear. Some will try to pull them back, urging them to be realistic, to return to the comfort of the familiar. But they cannot. They have already crossed the threshold, and though the road ahead may be challenging, they will not walk it alone. The universe continues to guide them, whispering through synchronicities, through signs hidden in the fabric of everyday life. The more they trust, the more the path reveals itself. The more they surrender, the more effortlessly the pieces fall into place. And then something even greater begins to happen. The ripples of their awakening spread. Their presence alone begins to shift the energy around them. Friends, family, even strangers start to question their own reality, drawn by the light they now carry. The ones who were once alone in their knowing become beacons for others still lost in the fog. And slowly, like dawn breaking after the longest night, the collective begins to stir. This is how the new world is born. Not through a single moment, but through many. Not through one person, but through countless souls awakening, remembering, and choosing to step forward. The 2/20 portal is here, and the choice is yours. Will you embrace the transformation, step into your power, and align with the cosmic shift? Or will you resist, clinging to the old ways as they crumble around you? The universe has opened the door. It's up to you to walk through it. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on these powerful cosmic shifts. And let me know in the comments, what signs have you been experiencing? Have you felt the shift? Let's continue this journey together. Until next time, stay aware, stay awakened, and trust the process.